the dark side. Palpatine returns. We're gonna watch this final trailer for Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. Got our tickets already. Catch us at an IMAX located in the Valley of Los Angeles. Which one? Well, stalk them and you might find us. Let's get into this, shall we? The Wills.
Wouldn't that be a great twist after all this time? Ooh, the helmet.
Feeling. The Force brought us together.
Disney's Jungle Cruise.
Good people will fight if we leave them.
People keep telling me they know me. No one does.
But I'm through.
Look, everybody fight.
Ooh, that's
Wow.
Long have I waited. And now you're coming together.
Long have I waited. Coming together.
Your undoing.
I gotta get that quote down.
What are you doing there, 3PO?
Taking one last look, sir, at my friends.
Aww. What?
3PX.
Confronting fear is the destiny of the Jedi. Your destiny.
Wow, man. This is so epic.
Yeah. Whoa.
The Force will be with you.
She's definitely looking at Palpatine there.
Always.
Whoa.
Hit.
Whoa. This is like a frame by frame thing that we gotta look at.
Now we gotta do a whole breakdown.
Yeah, we gotta watch that again. We gotta watch that again. That was,
Yeah, this is second time's the charm.
Oh, we gotta check that out again. We gotta hear some stuff.
It's the training helmet.
An instinct.
Instinct.
Feeling. The Force brought us together.
World.
This looks
We're not alone.
like
Good people will fight if we leave them.
it's cliche, but man, the scale of this specific installment.
Keep telling me they know me.
Epic. Everything looks, you can feel how huge all this stuff is.
But I'm through.
How many fights are they gonna have? Or is it just like one long fight where they're hopping around?
Have I waited?
Oh, I gotta hear this. Long have I waited.
And now
Damn, he's raw as stuff.
you're coming together.
If I waited, now you're coming together.
Is your undoing.
Your coming together is your undoing.
What are you doing there, 3PO?
Taking one last look, sir.
This must be right before his eyes turn red in that in the other trailer, yeah.
Yeah. I believe C3PX is like an updated or some kind of modded version.
Fear is the destiny of the Jedi.
Is Rey like afraid of like a dark side in her?
Your destiny.
I mean, she looks like she's experiencing a lot of dark emotions, and I feel like that's part of what could be interesting at the heart of this trilogy.
See, they're like fighting. What?
See, that is something I'm very curious
The
about.
Rey and Kylo are striking something down together.
Yeah.
That's definitely Palpatine right there. Yeah.
The Force will be with you.
It's the Flash.
Always.
I guess it's just a Flash.
it's just a
so
really-
easy to overread
really
it.
great
Everything
shot,
when you watch
yeah,
this shit.
Well, you know, how many planets in the Star Wars universe have frequent flashes
Yeah.
of lightning? Because we can then triangulate where she is.
Yeah. Tonally, thematically, it really seems like it's dealing a lot with this dark side in Rey that she is ultimately having to confront. And maybe that Daisy really put out something recently where she talked about how they would acknowledge the Reylo thing. So maybe having more conversations with Kylo Ren is part of the tempting factor. Whatever they're striking down together, it's like a lot of this is wonderment of placement of sequences. Like, is that earlier in the movie? And then they get to that crazy fight? Is that crazy fight the last fight? Is that like, well, they're going to fight and then she's going to confront Palpatine? Are they going to kill Palpatine? You know? It's like, so what's been cool about the marketing for this is it has been raising so many different kinds of questions and avenues that this can go down. I'm genuinely, it's like, I try to keep my expectations for this, like, I try to like push it down, because every time I watch a trailer, they go so high. They go sky high. I'm trying to like push them down so I don't get too overly enthusiastic, but I can't help it when I watch this. It's like, this looks undeniably gorgeous. The scope of this feels like a war in Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean, if there's one thing that's consistent about the Star Wars franchise, it is their marketing. Because Star Wars trailers are always really gorgeous. Yeah, I really do hope that they always do throw down on the production values, the puppets, the makeup, all the stuff to make it feel and look tangible. I do think that there is something that feels a little bigger about this, partly because you do have so many scenes where you're just like, wow, look at how huge everything is, and look at the physics, you know, because especially how like slow those giant waves are moving and stuff like that. I've been rooting for for Reylo or whatever for a while. I think there's something interesting at the heart of them having this weird connection from two polar opposite ends of the Force. Rey struggles with a lot of emotions, it seems like, and so does Kylo Ren, and I feel like maybe what this is leading to is the fact that Rey isn't quite the quintessential Jedi because she is dealing with some of this darkness, and, you know, she is kind of an orphan unless she turns out to be Kylo's sister. Yeah. And then, you have Kylo Ren, who's on the opposite side of that, with the dark side not being quite in line with that either.
But
so
why is this called Rise of Skywalker? You know, like,
I have no idea.
I've heard the theory go around that the Skywalker will be the name for the new. That was me saying trailer might come out.
Dude, your clock's behind.
The whole thing with Skywalker is, does that mean that they're gonna rename Jedi that
Skywalkers? I like that.
Either way, all that design of clearly where that must be like Palpatine's like hidden throne.
Secret lair.
Yeah. It looks like Superman's lair.
It looks like Snoke's lair from the first movie. Kind of, with more claws, with like a Doc Ock situation on the back.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. I'm so fascinated by how it's going to turn out. I have no idea what's going to happen, actually.
I don't know. I mean, this is the thing. If the Skywalker theory holds true, I feel like you could have a scenario where Rey and Kylo Ren join somehow and create a new classification that isn't so extremely light or extremely dark, and maybe we'll have... I know there are gray Jedi in the extended Star Wars universe. I don't know much about that lore, but I know they exist, and I feel like that would be a cool thing for the movies to do, especially moving into the future, because that's a more nuanced... emotional thing.
I love how this is feeling like so centrally focused on Rey specifically too.
Yeah,
which I think is a smart move to do here.
Like the other characters, I'm like, oh, we haven't even talked about them. Because they're just kind of there.
They're doing the mission.
Rose is there.
Whatever Palpatine's plan is, and that's in conjunction with Kylo Ren and the big battles going on, then the real personal fight is going to be going on.
I feel like
with the lightsaber people, right? The people who are in tune with the Force.
We have,
and I think that scene that they keep showing glimpses of when they're when Rey is hugging Leia, and then in this trailer she sheds a tear. I just keep thinking that's probably going to be a send-off scene, a way to say goodbye.
There's going to be a Wiz Khalifa song and everything.
All right, guys. Well, what did you think of this final trailer? Do you think this Star Wars will close out the Skywalker saga to the perfect conclusion that you're waiting for? Comment below. You guys can subscribe to The Real Rejects. Please click that notification bell to get notified whenever we've got a YouTube video up. You can check us out on the Stardust app. Over there, we do 30-second reaction reviews for any film, TV show, and or trailer. We post daily. There's plenty of other content creators on there as well, but we're the best. I'm just going to say that right now. Completely free to download and use. You can post as well, too. And of course, I'd like to end this with a Patron of the Day shout out to a lovely woman named Rosa Parra. Rosa Parra has recently joined the Cherry Picks. What is that, John?
It's like a female-centric Rotten Tomatoes. Different perspectives.
The
on
climate is
films.
woke! And Rosa has awoken me. The Force awokened in me because of you, Rosa. You will always be the Lady Stark of our channel. Congrats on the new job that you actually booked as well. You got a lot of great things going for you at the moment.
And a lot of great opinions about movies.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you. Follow at Rosa's Reviews on the internet. She is one of my favorite human beings in the world. Rosa, I love you. And if possible, I would love for John to make love to you. Shout out. Done. Cherry Picks.
And then you can review
My
that
cherry.
experience.
John,
Oh.
it's over. And then you could review that experience.